Assalamu alaikum. So, sometimes we have this little Christian versus Muslim debate, which I don't necessarily subscribe to. I don't think there's any such thing as a Muslim versus anybody debate because we believe in what we believe in and we stand on what we stand on. Our religion, our deen, it speaks for itself and it really doesn't need much explanation, right? But people think that, there's a little bit of a conversation to be had, and that's cool. Sometimes I engage in it, I indulge in it just to pass the time. So, today, during one of those things, and sometimes when you engage and indulge in these types of conversations, with friends or family or whatever the case may be, it can get a little bit tense, it can get a little bit heated. And man, that's all good, man. That's to be expected when people believe in something that they believe in wholeheartedly. It's just going to get to that point. It's just how it is. But anyway, so today I found out, I was in a cult. I'm in a cult. Um, this cult it's a satanic cult. I'm worshiping a false god and false prophets and all of this. I'm engaged in satanic behavior by becoming a Muslim, apparently. So I spent all of this time. I done wasted 13, 14 years of my life, studying Islam, learning Islam and practicing Islam. I've wasted all of this time because I've been worshiping the devil this whole time. But it's crazy though, man. You think about it and you're like, man, before I was a Muslim, I didn't know God at all. I had no type of relationship with him at all. Here I am now. I have a relationship with Allah, the one God, the one true creator of all things. Now I have a relationship with him. I pray to him 5 times a day. Before this cult that I'm in now, apparently, I never prayed once, man. Never prayed once, or a serious prayer, not, knowing who I'm praying to or whatever. Never took it seriously, you know. I was engaging in alcohol and other intoxicants and substances, and I stopped just like that. Thanks to Allah, thanks to this cult, I stopped that. Let me see. You see women on the street, women, right? That ain't no good for you. They're just women. They mean you nothing in life but problems. I see them. I lower my gaze. I look. I I look away. And don't get me wrong, there are some pretty women out there, and as a man, you gonna see. They say, hey, the first look, you get that first look, but the next time there ain't no second look. You might see it, you happen to see it, you can't help that, but you lower your gaze, right? There's all types of protections in that. So I'm trying to figure out how something that has been nothing but beneficial to me is me being in a cult at the same time. I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, Christmas, clearly a pagan holiday that the rest of the world is celebrating. I don't celebrate that. My family, we don't celebrate that. We're not wasting our money, spending our money, giving it to people, spending our hard-earned money throughout the year and giving it back to big corporations. We have 2 holidays that we celebrate: Eid, Eid, and Ramadan. If you want to consider Ramadan a holiday, it's a month long. It's not a holiday, but whatever. That's beside the point. But we don't celebrate Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day. Just finding reasons to give corporations back your hard-earned money. I mean, so I'm trying to figure out what this evil satanic cult that I've joined, what has it actually done wrong for me? Because if you ask anybody, Anybody will tell you that's honest with themselves. That's the key word, honest with themselves. They'll tell you that Islam is the most monotheic religion. The best, when you talk about monotheism at its core, nothing is more monotheistic than Islam, meaning belief in one God and one God only. So I'm trying to figure out how can something so good be so evil? Giving charity to people is evil? It's satanic? Using kind words to people is satanic? I mean, somebody let me know. And I mean, I could go on forever and ever and ever about the goodness that this has done to me. You know, when I pray, I pray to keep the evils away from me. Keep the evil people away from me, man. And what I've noticed is, outside of my immediate family, like my wife and my children, it's a small world, man. Small world. I'm looking like, where is everybody? Oh, they don't want to deal with me because when we in the middle of something, I got to go dip off and I got to pray. They having a little function at the crib. Everybody drinking. I don't really indulge in that. I don't want my kids indulging in that. They're eating. What they got? Pork everywhere. Bacon everywhere. Sausages everywhere. I'm cool on that. So me and my obedience to Allah becomes a burden to everybody else. And it gets lonely. But here's the fact. I mean, besides the fact that I have a lot of kids, I have a big family. Besides that fact, I'm never lonely. I'm never lonely because Allah is always right there. Always. Assalamu alaikum.